If you can do a pike hold for 10 seconds, then you can do a handstand for 3 seconds, period. Now the handstand is technically the first skill I learned in calisthenics. And here's the thing, I wasn't even that strong or flexible or had insane type of balance. All I could do was a couple reps of push-ups, and even with pull-ups, I could barely rep it out. So my strength was very mediocre. To put it simply, I was a complete beginner in calisthenics. But here's the crazy part. It literally took me 21 days exactly to get my first handstand. And that's impressive, right? Wrong. Because after getting my handstand and after some experience in calisthenics, I realized that I can actually get the skill faster. So when I readjusted the training system I used, I actually used it on my clients. And as unrealistic as it sounds, I literally got one of my clients to get his first handstand in 8 days. But here's the thing, he didn't just get the handstand, he almost mastered it. And this is coming from absolutely zero experience with his handstands. But I didn't just use this system on him, I used it on so many other clients, and they got the handstand within few sessions. And honestly, you don't have to believe me. All I want you to do is apply everything I teach you today, and when you get it in the next few days, then you can come back and thank me. So if people out there with zero experience and complete beginners can achieve the handstand in a couple of days, why are you not able to hold it for a few seconds, even though you might have been training it for weeks, and probably some of you are watching have been training for months and still can't do a handstand? What is the problem? The only thing stopping you is following something wrong. And don't get me started with the videos you're probably watching online. All these content are telling you to use different progressions and trying this progression and that progression and going up on the wall, going in different positions. Like, guys, we're not getting intimate with the wall. Okay, we're learning a skill and it's very direct. All we want to do is balance on our hands and have our feet floating in the air. Very simple, but unfortunately people have the tendency to complicate things so they can sound like they're professionals and they know what they're talking about. Okay, you know what? Let's cut all this BS. Let's get straight to the video and please apply everything I'm going to tell you. So it begins with the pike hold. You can do 10 seconds pike hold. Great. Now, can you directly transition to a handstand? Well, some of you might, but still not. Why? A handstand requires a good amount of stability in your shoulders. So when people kick up on the wall and they find it impossible, they'll sit down and say, oh my God, I can't do a handstand. That's not really true. It's just that you haven't really built enough stability in your shoulders. But does it take that long to do so? Well, not really. If you can do a pike hold for a couple seconds, you have a decent stability in your shoulders to move on to the handstand. But if you're still struggling to kick up on the wall, let's take it back a little bit and go to an elevated surface and perform the pike hold, except we have our feet on an elevated surface. This will make the pike hold harder, and without a doubt, you'll need more stability, so another few days of practice with the elevated pike hold should make a big difference. Because once you get comfortable with that, there is absolutely no reason for you to not be able to do a handstand on the wall. If you're struggling to kick up, then here's the thing. It's just mental. There's this fear barrier which is stopping you from getting up on the wall. And it sounds crazy when I say that handstand really is a mental game, but it really is. Sometimes you have the stability, you have the strength. You don't need an insane amount of flexibility and mobility. You just need a decent amount. Now again, I'm talking to people who can do basic stuff, at least a plank on your hands, maybe a few push-ups, even on your knees, it's fine. Like, you have some good stability in your shoulders, in your body, good strength, decent core stability. That's all you need to get to the handstand. But anyway, okay, once we kick up to the handstand, what's the move from there? Step number 1, kick up on the wall in a handstand and try to hold it there for a good amount of time. Now the trick here is, if we want to get the handstand faster, we're going to have to get our nervous system to adapt to this movement or skill faster. So I want you to do one thing, and this is what I did and my clients did as well, and that is doing the handstands every single day. Every day, I want you to dedicate just a few seconds or a minute or 2-3 minutes, not more, and kick up on the wall. And don't do a couple sets. And as long as you have time throughout the day, take the time to actually get into handstand. This will get your body, your nervous system, used to being upside down. Because guys, our bodies, unfortunately, is not designed to be upside down. So when you put your body upside down, your brain is just like, whoa, what is going on? So to get used to it, we have to do it more frequently so our body, nervous system can adapt faster. Now, once you do, Now, I would say for 5 days, just kicking up on the wall and holding it there should be enough to have adapted to that movement. Because now, congrats, you can technically do a handstand. The only problem is there's the wall. We have to remove the wall. Since we can't literally move the wall away and we're used to being behind the wall, we're going to start moving things we can. For example, our feet. The first way to start is alternate your feet on and off. This will help you slowly depend less on the wall. And when you do that, you're 70% on the way to get the full handstand. Because now the next move is to slowly move the other leg off the wall. Small taps and trying to figure out that balance in the handstand. But let's stop there and go down to our hands. The work is not being only done with our feet and legs, it's also done with our palms. We must constantly be pushing back and forth with our fingers and... oh my god. Sorry. My cat sneezed. We have to be constantly pushing back and forth with our palms, with our fingers and palms. So when you're trying to remove our feet off the wall, we want to kind of push back with our fingers to avoid falling back on the wall. And when we're trying to take our feet off the wall, we also want to push back with our palm to counter falling back on the ground. And actually, one little trick that helped my clients find the balance quicker was focus on balancing, putting the weight on this part of the hands, okay? Calluses. Guys, I'm giving you the technique which I didn't follow. I went straight from just kicking up and slamming on the wall to doing it in open space, and I still got the handstand. I'm giving you this extra tip, which if I did, I would have definitely got it in 10 days. So you have no excuse to not get the handstand in the next few days. Final step, get an open space and actually attempt. First of all, if you're scared to fall, start kicking up and intentionally falling to the side. Don't overshoot to the point where you flip on your back, but shoot high enough where you're almost getting up into handstand and just fall on one side. But it's called bailout. Keep on doing this until you feel comfortable and trust yourself that you're not going to fall. Either ways, I find it a bit unnecessary because your brain is not actually stupid. It's going to help you adjust your body in a safe way to bail out either ways. But this is just to break the fear barrier, because I want you to remember, we can hold the handstand on the wall, so you can do it without the wall. Now the second step is stop the bailouts and just keep kicking up and trying to find the perfect kick up to just stay up there for a bit. A little tip which you can use is kind of keeping your legs a bit straddled so you can distribute the weight. Do as many repetitions, keep on kicking up and trying to find that right spot where you can hold it. Because eventually, and without you knowing, you're going to be kicking up to that perfect spot and balancing the handstand. And you're going to be like, whoa, what the... And from there, it's just practice and practice until you master it. You can download the full handstand guide. It's for free. The link is down below. It's going to be your guidance, and I promise you should be getting the handstand in no time. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe for more tips and tutorials. I'll see you next time. Peace.